Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Paul here from Midland Marauders, and today we are taking a look at the new Space Marines Heroes of the First Company, and these were the made-to-order Space Marine heroes that Games Workshop put up for I think a week or so around the Christmas period, and they finally arrived. Just before I open them, I'm just going to ask you if you could like, share and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel. Anyway, we'll get them unboxed and we'll have a look inside. So I am ready to go with my, as you can see, my half-drank cup of black coffee. So let's open these up and have a look and see what we get in the box. So these were released initially in Japan, I'm going to say maybe 5 years ago, and it was the first time that we saw an upscaling of the Terminator scale. So here we've got the rules manual. We'll take a look at that in a second. And inside, the box is just full of individual sprues, because these were all blind box figures initially, so that is why they're all on individual sprues. Again, initially when these were released in Japan, they all had their own names and they were marketed as Blood Angels Terminators, whereas now they are generic Terminators, and I'm really tempted to paint them up as Deathwing, as maybe a Space Hulk boarding party. So we'll maybe see. So we'll open the instructions and we'll take a look first. So as you can see, we've got a captain here in Terminator armor, and he is equipped with a combi melta. And they all come with the option of a bear or a helmeted head. He also comes with the sword with the skulls on it, which is very reminiscent of the Games Workshop released an extremely limited captain that was an updated version of a metal miniature that they had, and I think you had to spend a certain amount to buy it, and then when you bought it you got a code, and if you spend a certain amount again then you could buy a second one. But the one that it came with, we'll see if we can find this captain here, had that on it. He was just a regular Space Marine, and I'm wondering, was he promoted to the First Company? Well, as a captain, I suppose he was always in the First Company, but as you can see, it's got all the cool skulls on it there. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus here. Are we going to focus? Come on. No, it doesn't want to focus. Anyway, this is the sprue for the captain, and as you can see, we have the bear head and the helmeted head. We've got a power fist there with no back on it. There's the back for the power fist there, and it's actually got a sort of a data panel on the back of it, which is actually really cool and really unique, something that we've never ever gotten before on a Terminator figure. A data panel on the back of a power fist. So where is my power fist? Yeah, there it is. As you can see, that's really awesome. Really nice scenic bases as well, with their feet. We've got craters on their bases. That is the captain in Terminator armor. Now, the one that has been featured in Space Marine Codexes, I don't know how many times, a Terminator Ancient with the standard. There it is. With the weird head that in the picture does not sit right inside the body. Still pretty cool though. And there is the helmeted head. I think I would be going with helmeted heads for them all. I was a little disappointed that it was a molded standard. I would have preferred if it was just a blank standard, but anyway. There's the base for it. Excuse me. Next we've got a sergeant with a thunder hammer. Where is he now? Let's see if we can find him. Yes, So he's got an iron halo, that's how you can spot him. That's what I'm looking out for. And I found him. So here we go. Again, a really nice thunderhammer here, which I don't recall ever seeing a thunderhammer like this with the assault Terminators, which is also pretty nice. We've got an angry head here with like a comms unit on it. And we've also got the helmeted option. And again, a unique storm shield that we've never gotten before. And there is the scenic base. The main torso itself is, I'm going to say it's pretty standard. There's nothing like too out there on it. What else have we got here? We've got a regular Terminator with the thunderhammer. So this is a thunderhammer that we're all used to seeing, with that flat side and then the side with the angle on it. A really pretty cool head. Some nice bionics on it. If you wanted to, I suppose, keep it, although the way it goes in, you're not really going to be using it for anything else other than a Terminator. But it's still pretty nice. That unique head. There's his little groin guard. What do we call it? Groin plate, tilting plate. It's not a tilting plate because the tilting plate is on his shoulder, but nice Crux Terminators on the storm shield. This is actually pretty cool here, this piping. And again, a really nice scenic base. And again, when they made these, they did upscale them slightly to the new scale that we know today. So this is the, I suppose this is the one scale, the one pose that I don't really like out of the set, and this is the Lightning Claw Terminator. And part of me knows why they did it, but then part of me is like, why would you do it? It's Terminator armor. So we'll take a look at the parts first, and then I'll tell you my issue with it. So it does come with two lightning claws that go on to the backs of the fists. We've got one fist that's open fingered, and the other one is closed. Parts of the legs there, the body. Again, we have bare head there, helmeted head there. And as you can see, one of the lenses, oh sorry, I moved off camera there, one of the lenses has been taken out of the eye, which I think is pretty nice looking. And again, we've got the scenic base, but what you will notice, and this is my problem with the scenic base, is there is only 1 foot in the base. Which means this Terminator is jumping. And in case you don't believe me, there he is at the back. And I just think it's weird looking. He looks like a puppet or something. Or he's floating. It just, what Terminator armor is, just I don't believe suits this pose. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's a cool miniature, but I just think the posing is a little off. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Anyway, that is the Lightning Claw Terminator. What have we got next? We've got bog standard, run-of-the-mill Stormbolter Terminator. Now this guy is pretty cool because he does come with a servo skull. He's also got a sort of a targeting reticule there on his helmet. A pretty cool head sculpt there as well, I must say, where he's got that like mohawk with a bit of hangy down hair, which I love. I think that's really awesome. The body is pretty standard. He's got like a marksman's thing there on his chest. Again, the scenic base. We've got the Stormbolter here. Comes in 2 parts. And he's got a targeting cyber skull, which I think is cool. Awesome. Okay. Next we've got, I believe this one was done as a salamander before, I believe. And it's the guy with the heavy flamer. So here we have the body. You can see it's really nice to hear the way that sort of the piping is stretched on it because he's turning. Again, the head. He's got the mask because of maybe the fumes from the promethium. Pretty nice helmeted, well, just a regular helmeted head. And then we've got our chain fist here, which is pretty nice as well, I do say. It's nice to get a chain fist. And here we have our heavy flamer. The heavy flamer comes in 2 parts. That is our heavy flamer guy. And we've got our assault cannon Terminator. You can see here we've got a really nice scenic base on this one where he's standing on loads of rubble there. Assault cannon hanging down there with the marksman's honour hanging off it. There's the bare-headed option. There's the helmeted option. As you can see, we've also got a second lens on this, which is pretty cool. And also, the armour, he's got like reinforced leg armour, which I think is awesome. I've never noticed that before. That is pretty cool. That's really cool. That is the assault gun. I actually forgot to look at this guy here, so this is him here before we turn the last page. And this is another Stormbolter Terminator. Again, nice scenic base there for him to be standing on. There's the back of the power fist. He comes with a closed power fist. He's got some paraphernalia hanging off his belt and also around his neck. Nice little Aquila there. And again, he comes with the bare head, or the helmeted head. Can you see that? There we go. And the shoulder pad has nothing on it, but it has this similar marking that we've seen on Space Marine kits in the past. That's nice. And last, but by no means least, we have the Cyclone missile launcher. So again, got a really nice scenic base there with the shattered Aquila in the back of it there. Some paving. The top of the Cyclone missile launcher there. The bottom part of the Cyclone missile launcher is actually part of the torso. It's all sculpted in the one, which is pretty cool. There's our missile pods to go on to the front of it. And he comes with, oh my god, that is a weird mouth. But he's got a beard and quite an opening mouth. Yeah, okay. From that distance, it actually could be a squig, but it's not. There's the head sculpt there. And then we've got our helmeted head option, which again has some really large vents there on it. And he also comes with a Stormbolter. So, that is everything that we get with the brand new Heroes of the First Company Space Marine Terminators. None of these Space Marines need clippers to assemble them. They can be all just pushed off the sprue, carefully of course. And if you want to file them or scrape them down or whatever you want to do with them, you can do it. If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. And then they're all push fit which means that for painting, like here is one of the Heroes of the Space Marines, and for painting I did not glue the arms on or things like that. I didn't glue them to the base, so I can easily take them apart, paint them, and then put them back together. So that is the idea behind those, if you so wish, or you can just glue everything together and be done with it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for giving me your time. Let me know, did you pick up the Heroes of the First Company? They were a bit pricey, but look, they were so hard to get. I think a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon when they came out, quicker than the Firstborn command squad that they released with the chaplain and the captain in it. And like the apothecary and that, even though I love that apothecary kit, I think it's just cool. But anyway guys, thanks for giving me your time, your patience, watching me, supporting me. For everyone that's subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about the current state of Warhammer 40k at the minute? Does it still excite you? Does it still grab you? Maybe you're playing another game system. I'm just getting into bolt action at the minute, and I'm really, really hyped about it. Anyway guys, thanks for giving me your time, your patience, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!